Hey guys, Aaron Darkblade here. And so Bungie actually listened. They're actually starting to listen to us and starting to change things for the better how we want them, and it's great. There are still things people are always going to want different. You know, some people are going to want the original Crucible back, the power ammo slot change back to primary, special, and heavy. That's not going to happen. That's not the base of what they want for this game. But there are a few things that have changed for the better. And I'm going to go ahead and go through this real quick. For anyone who hasn't noticed that the blog has come up, I'm going to go ahead and run through these real quick, just give you a rundown, tell you my thoughts. So, first thing, new systems and rewards to give our most engaged players additional optional pursuits, including a new weapon tier, Masterworks, with random rerollable stat bonuses, stat trackers, unique item tooltips, item detail screen. That's just gone over more in the bottom. Improved vendor rewards, adding ways to purchase items directly with legendary shards and tokens. That's something people have been wanting, and it's a way that our grind is actually meaningful. So they're basically making it to where we do have re-rollable sort of options for certain guns, and there's a whole system they have set up for, so it's not just all guns are re-rolled. So they can keep the system they want while adding in re-rollable bonuses for the hardcore players who are going to grind it, which is great. It's fantastic, which is the perfect compromise in my opinion. And as for the improved vendor rewards and adding ways for people to purchase things, that's a way to make your grind meaningful. If you can't get the item you want by grinding and turning stuff in, you can buy certain things directly, and I'm sure it rotates out, and that's a great, fantastic thing that's going to make your grind meaningful because you're going to feel like you're always getting something, even if you can't get that thing you want, and eventually you can save up for that thing you want. Excuse me. Adding armor ornaments that grant visual permeation or permutations of armor as players can complete specific challenges. So basically, you go to in the Crucible and complete the Crucible challenges. You get the Crucible ornaments. That's a great thing. Is to say, hey, look at this. You want this look? Go grind for this. Boom, you have that look, and it's a great way for players to show off what they've done and keep us grinding for specific activities. Right. Better incentives for players to complete challenging prestige activities. They don't really go into it. They say there's they're going to talk about it later, but it's there. Better rewards and replay value for Strike Adventures Lost Sectors. They're reintroducing heroic strikes in December with more generous strike rewards. Generous being rewards for adventures in Lost Sectors are on the radar but not delivered in the December update. That's fine. At least we know they're listening. Private matches for the Crucible are still targeted in 20 early 18, and they're moving ranked PvP to the top of the priority list for next year for the competitive community. Ranked PvP is coming, people, and that's a great thing. I'm excited about it. I'm sure some of you are excited about it. It's coming a bit slow. It's coming a little bit later than we would like, but it is coming. Patience. In December, they're going to be tuning things like supremacy scoring and better spawning rules. Thank you. I'm tired of getting killed by a rocket and spawning next to the guy with the rocket and dying again. I don't like it. Supremacy scoring, I'm fine with it. I mean, they change what they feel like they need to change there. Continued improvements to Iron Banner faction rallies, including uniqueness of rewards, which could be pretty fun. Could be see how that goes. No specific details right there. Changes to the mod economy, making it more interesting and impactful. Gunsmith will have some updates to how mods are acquired, and we are exploring more updates of the system in the new year. So some of that's expanded on below. Ongoing improvements to exotics, including adjustments to reduced instances of duplication. We plan to tune underperforming exotics and will continue to target updates and improvements. So that means all those exotics were like, they don't really do anything. They might be getting a tune-up. They might be useful, and we'll see. And duplication protection will be added for exotics in the new year. Thank you. Thank you. New ways to spend surplus currency and materials. Players will be able to spend tokens and legendary shards on vendor inventory, and Zer will have new items as well. That's once again in the bottom. And emote interface is still getting ready for new year to equip all of the exotic emotes together at the same time. Pretty cool. We will continue to revisit and update this list in weeks and months ahead. So they basically just want to keep us updated. They want to start communicating with us now, which is the main thing we've asked for, is communicate with us. Let us know. Communication is key. Now, as for the December updates, both updates combined include improvements set against the following goals. Deepen rewards for advanced players, provide more player control over obtaining rewards, make shards useful by adding things to use them for. Provide general quality fixes wherever possible. Now here is the Masterworks. What it does is basically legendary weapons will drop as or be upgraded to become Masterwork versions. Masterworks will have a few advantages over the baseline legendary weapons. Track and display number of kills with that weapon, which switch between total count or crucible only count. Generate orbs for you when your allies on multi-kills. Awesome. Add weapon stat bonuses that are selected randomly from a small pool and re-rollable. Masterworks drop from a source of legendary weapons for characters above 250. Unwanted Masterworks can be dismantled into materials that can be upgraded. That can upgrade an existing legendary weapon into a Masterwork. Radiant Trials of the 9 weapons will have a very high chance to be Masterwork. We have future plans to extend Masterworks to other gear and exposure kill counts in more places. Now, it's not exactly re-rollable stats. I'm not 100% certain what they seem to mean on it. What the Masterwork actually does. Let me see if I can't zoom in here. No, I can't. But it seems like it re-rolls certain bonuses that it has. Maybe not the actual perks on the gun, but there are bonuses to it, and it does give us a bit of weapon variety and ways to grind for weapons, maybe even ones that we already have, and ways to look at improving upon our weapons. So it does sort of heal that grind, and is a very, very good compromise that I enjoy. I would still like to see a little bit more expanded on, but this is nearly the perfect idea for this. Now, armor ornaments. Armor ornaments were to be added to some existing armor sets for more visual customization without losing your shaders or mods. They'll be unlocked by completing objectives specific to each set and are permanently unlocked account-wide, just like exotic weapon ornaments. They will be applied to base pieces you may have already collected and can now unlock on vendors if not. Good, because I need that Gensum Knight armor set. He's given me like 2 pieces, man, I swear. In Season 2, the following sets have ornaments unlocked in their respective activities: Vanguard, Crucible, Trials, Iron Banner, Dead Orbit, Future War Cult, New Monarchy, and the Raid. That is very good if you ask me. You know, you can finally get those cool gear sets customized a lot more by doing something that actually relates to that armor set rather than just going out and, oh, I want more of this shader. Let's go get some of this shader. If you don't have 500 of them already. Faction armor and weapons will be unlocked for the purchase of legendary shards and faction tokens on most faction vendors. All 5 armor slots will always be present. Thank you. And weapons will rotate weekly on factions that have them. Slots will be unlocked by claiming reward engrams from the respective faction. You will get credit for engrams you may have already claimed since launch. Now, Xur, on December 12th. Xur has some new offerings for players collecting exotics. Every week you'll be able to acquire one of the new faded engrams using legendary shards that will decrypt as exotics that aren't already in your collection. A simpler 3 of coins that boost exotic drop rates from any source for 4 hours. No obscure stacking mechanics or need to reapply before every boss. These cost legendary shards and you can have as many as you like. Basically 3 coins that just last for 4 hours instead of per boss. They don't stack. And you can carry as many as you like, so go ahead and buy 500 from them if you want to buy 500 from them. December 5th, Banshee has some updates on the weapons and armor mod front. This is great. For players wanting to clear some mod inventory space, rare quality mods will dismantle into gunsmith materials and have a chance to produce legendary quality mod components. That's good because it gives us a reason to actually delete them. For players chasing specific legendary mods, including legendary kinetic mods, because everyone knows those are hard to get. Banshee will offer a selection of specific legendary mods for direct purchase, with the selection that will rotate daily and cost legendary shards and mod components. Good, good. For players chasing a world legendary or looking for Masterworks, Rahul will sell some of his rumored hoard of legendary engrams for legendary shards. Also on December 12th, Commanders of Allah and Lord Shaxx will sell gift consumables for legendary shards that can be used during a strike or crucible match that will serve the following functions. Grant bonus rewards to everyone in the activity upon completion, friend or foe. So basically, you can get your enemy more likely to get an exotic or legendary. It's great. Sharing is caring. Share the love. Award anything from faction tokens to a round of exotics for everyone in the match. Everyone gets exotics. You get an exotic, you get an exotic. It's turning into the Oprah show in Destiny. That's great. Exploit safeguards on chests and resources nodes that chests and resource nodes that are greatly relaxed and players should encounter them less frequently. Even if they do, drop rates for tokens only reduced to 30% instead of 0%, and Glimmer will be unaffected. Basically, you can farm. You could start farming, like what are they? Lost sectors. You can start farming lost sectors now. We want to associate a visual indicator with this in the future update, but we weren't able to pull it off in this update. But we hear you. Changes affecting reputation tokens. Vendors will now only beckon you to hand in your reputation tokens when you're carrying enough to earn a reward engram. Thank you, because it annoys the shit out of me. Changes affecting reputation tokens. Daily changes will have the reputation token awards increased across the board, giving you an actual reason to do them now. Cage treasures will still offer variable rewards, but now guarantee at minimum a payout of destination appropriate reward tokens. Common quality destination resource tokens will have the drop rate increased to 100%, and values per token increased as well by 50% for common and 250 for rare. On the balance, reputation required per reward will increase for destination factions plus 37% and gunsmith plus 50%. So it takes a bit more tokens, but we're going to be getting more tokens. And getting the rare tokens as well, which give you more rep. So that's good. Leviathan raid tokens will be redeemed at Benedict immediately upon obtaining a token instead of requiring a full clear before unlocking. Great. With the launch of Curse of Osiris in the beginning, you can expect, basically they're just saying they're going to keep talking to us. And then they addressed the XP mechanics, saying that it was purely to keep players, actually playing things for a while. And they're saying that they're taking the data and seeing what they can do about, changing the XP levels for it so it's not so slow for certain activities. So they're saying they're adjusting that, and XP boosts, well rested, and all those other boosts are not touched. So they'll still give you an increased XP gain. And in the future, they say they're going to be talking with us, keeping us updated, and continuing this line of communication that we just had right now. And that's a great thing, because even if they don't do the exact change we want, and even if it's not coming when we want it, we know it's coming. They're keeping communication open with us, and I'm happy with a lot of these changes, and I think a lot of players are too. And even if they wait until those changes happen to come back to Destiny, it's going to change a lot for a lot of players, and specifically ranked. All I wanted was private matches and ranked. Now, everything else I love, I'm happy about. I wanted all that. But if I had to say, here are the things I need at bare minimum, ranked and private matches. And they did it. And I'm so happy and so thankful. Bungie, thank you for, excuse the language, but pulling your head out your asses and listening to us players. Thank you. And I hope you guys found this information valuable. If you need to go check this yourself, go to the Destiny app, and should be under news. Well, for some reason it's not on news yet, but it is actually if you go to their website at bungie.net, it should be there. I don't know why it's not updated on the app yet, but that's why you're not seeing it on the app. I'm an idiot. But that's why you're not seeing it on the app. You got to go to the website itself. So go check it out yourself, read through, make sure you understand everything, because I may not explain it the best. But anyways, until next time, friends, I hope to see you back in Destiny.